I want to help you improve your mental health. Back in the day, I used to be a video gamer. I used to play so many hours of FIFA. I was addicted to FIFA, and before that, I was addicted to other games like Minecraft, like Metin. I used to play for so many hours. I used to watch a lot of TV shows as well. I used to doom scroll on my phone for hours every single day. And I hated my life during that time. That was the period of time when my social life was also the worst, obviously, where my physical shape suffered the most too, because the mental health is the key pillar of our life, is the foundation of everything. So through this video, I want to show you how I spend my free time, honestly, and the decisions I choose to take on a daily basis to maintain my mental health as high as possible. So it's currently 7:30 a.m. I'm heading to a run with the city's run club. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a really nice social event, sports event as well. See you there. Every single day when I wake up between 6 and 7 a.m., by the way, this is nothing scientifically optimized or stuff like that. My body just likes waking up between 6 and 7 a.m. And when I do, every single social media app on my phone has the app limit set to 0 minutes per day. And it stays like that until 6 or 7 p.m. So I spend 12 hours of the day without being on Instagram at all, because for me Instagram is the main brain rot app I use. I don't have TikTok, for example. But Instagram still gets to me sometimes because it gets to us all. It's so addictive, and unless you take care of it, it's gonna keep you scrolling. So this is an action step that I choose to take a while ago. And it was such a good decision because I just felt like I got my life back. Every single time I get the urge of opening that app, I see that pop up saying that do you want to delay your app limit for like 1 minute, 15 minutes, or like 30 minutes? I don't really know what the options are exactly. But that's just a reminder for my brain that you said you're not gonna scroll. What are you doing? Don't do this brainless action just because this app tricked you into scrolling, into feeling the need to just caress glass. And honestly, since I started doing this, my life has drastically improved because I had so much more time free, and I just felt like I got my life back. I felt like I could choose to do other things as well. This was not only a decision that involved me stopping the social media consumption, but also other detrimental habits like the video games. I don't play video games at all. I watch TV shows, like one episode per night or something like that. And after I've done everything for the day, I just like to end the day like that on a chill note, and I think it's perfectly fine. But I chose to basically let the dopamine activities for the later part of the day. And as I said, it was such a good decision because when you choose to do something like this, you finish work if you're working, you finish school if you have school, whatever, and then you still have like a few hours left until you're allowed to consume content. And you will find yourself in a dilemma like, oh, what do I do now? I have this like 2, 3, 4 hours left, and I don't really know what to do with them because I can't be on social media and I can't consume content. So what can one do on this planet if not consume content, if not be hooked on the virtual world? And the best answer I found to this day is to allow yourself to be bored, to allow yourself some time to just spend on your own, without any distractions, without anything to do basically. A time that could as well be wasted. A time where you are on a solo date home alone, without your phone. Like I literally want you to not have your phone around you. Hide it away. Put it on silent mode. Mute all notifications as well. As a separate point. Mute all notifications anyway. Like notifications will hook your attention in random moments of the day when you don't want it to be hooked. Notifications get you out of your flow state. Notifications make you forget the things you wanted to do and the things you have to focus on. I spent the last at least 1 year without any notifications on my phone. I have notifications from WhatsApp actually, and that's all. Every single other app is blocked. I haven't missed anything. Nothing bad happened. And I've got my life back, as I said. I've got control of my life again. But then again, that was just like a side point I wanted to make. Take that time and spend it on your own. Just writing things down. Writing down on a piece of paper whatever comes to your mind. Just staying and looking at the wall and thinking about stuff. That time, the time when you feel bored, the time when you feel like, it's so boring, I'm just wasting my life. I should have just opened Instagram or something like that and start scrolling. I should have just started playing a video game or watched a TV show. That time is the most valuable time for you because that time is gonna teach you very, very valuable data about yourself. One thing that might happen when you try to spend time alone is that you find it scary, you find it threatening. You feel panicked because all of these thoughts that you previously stuffed down for such a long time, they all bubble to the surface now and they all come attacking you. And why would you stuff down your thoughts for so long? Well, because they're negative, unpleasant thoughts. You like to think about positive things, but when it comes to the negative ones, you're just like, not really. I don't really want to face you right now. I'd rather face you later. And later becomes never. And that's why it's so difficult. Literally, most people alive can't spend time with themselves. How crazy is that to think about? So if you can manage to do this simple thing, you are at the top of society, basically. And when you do befriend yourself, the likelihood that your mind starts bullying you for the mistakes you're doing just gets lower tremendously. Like, you know those moments where you make a mistake, for example, you are a bit awkward around somebody, and your mind just comes to you straight away. Remember that time 5 years ago when you talked to that girl and your voice was so high-pitched and you mumbled and you said something extremely awkward, you said a joke that was completely inappropriate for the circumstance. You are a loser. This situation is just like that situation. You remember what you did yesterday? It points back to the exact same situation, which concludes that you are a loser. All of these things just go away when you start befriending yourself more, because there is no need for that voice to bully you, because you do give attention to everything that's in your life. And of course, a lot of negativity is gonna come up when you start doing it, as I said, but the more you do it, the more you repeat, the more you try to integrate it in your routine, the better it's gonna become, the easier it's gonna become. And when you get to the point where you befriend your mind, it doesn't bully you anymore. I don't really get this bullying anymore. Like, it's a very rare encounter that my mind bullies me for a mistake I've done. And I don't ruminate, I don't think about this extensively anymore. I know what it's like for you. You make a mistake and then you think about it and think about it and you go home and you think about it and I should have said this, I should have said the other way, I should have acted the other way, I should have had a better posture, I should have been a bit more chill, a bit more cool, a bit more... There is no need for that. And when you do befriend yourself, it just goes away. This is a very important part of improving your mental health, of keeping it sky high. And this facilitates everything else, because if you improve your mental health by befriending yourself, then you don't have an enemy that's throwing shit at you at every single mistake you're doing when you're talking to people as well, and when you're trying to improve other areas of life. But the only way you can get to that point is by embracing the time you spend alone and just being there with yourself, spending it so casually, spending it in a chill way. You know this already, but reading is also extremely valuable. I don't really read very often personally. I read from time to time, maybe like a couple of times a week. I when I have a really good book that really gets me hooked, I just devour it. I read a lot. I read like every single day for several hours. But if I don't have a book that's hooking me, that I'm really into, I obviously don't concentrate so much. I don't feel like reading so much, and I don't want to do it as a core. Reading is something you should do because you are inspired to read, not because somebody online tells you that you have to read 7 books a week or else you're a loser. It doesn't really work that way, because ultimately you're reading because you want to find something out, you want to gain wisdom from the wisdom of a person you admire. Isn't that the case? Just try to copy as many things as possible from the ones you've seen in this video, from the ones we've talked about, and you'll just see that the more you implement them in your life, the better your life is gonna feel overall. Like literally every single second of your life feels better. Every single second of your life feels like you are the main character, even more and even more and even more. It feels like you are living life again. Because previously, like if you are hooked on the virtual world, if you are doing bad habits, it kind of feels like you are AFK, right, away from keyboard, and that's not really a life worth living, in my opinion. So if you are interested in that, if you resonate with the message I'm trying to convey here, then go ahead and just try to copy what I've done. Try it out for yourself, see how it works, try to adapt it if it doesn't work as you expected, and perhaps you're gonna find, who knows, even a better routine, even a better set of habits than the ones I presented in this video. And if that's the case, I'm really happy for you, and I'm honestly excited for you to try them out and to start the process of change. Hopefully I managed to influence you at least so slightly in that direction. See you next time.